Yeah,
I don't know. Are
none
you
of them.
happier then or are you happier now? I mean, it's kind of like that was 11 years ago. You guys were
We
setting
still
forth.
had goals. See, we were all still focused on working together. No, Christine wasn't happy there at all.
Right.
My goals weren't like my ultimate happiness. My goals were to have the family working well together.
Kody Brown crosses the line again. Christine fires back with grace. 11 years together, dreams shattered, love turned to tension. And now, Kody Brown is throwing the ultimate insult, claiming Christine isn't well and is in trouble. But fans say the opposite. In her new life with David Woolley, Christine looks happier than ever. So, who's telling the truth here, Kody or reality? Welcome back to Reality Replay, your go-to channel for all things sister wives. If you've been following the Brown family drama, you already know tensions have been sky-high since Christine walked away from her plural marriage with Kody. But now, a recent Sister Wives one-on-one interview clip has reignited the fire, and it's got fans fuming. Host Suki Krishnan asked Kody a simple question. Are you happier then, or are you happier now? I mean, that was 11 years ago. Kody's response: it started calm, but quickly turned personal. Kody's comment that shocked fans. Kody began by reminiscing about the past. We still had goals. We were all focused on working together. No, Christine wasn't happy there at all. My goals weren't about ultimate happiness. My goals were to have the family working well together. Sounds diplomatic at first, until you realize the underlying jab. Kody didn't just say Christine wasn't happy. He made it sound like she was the problem, implying the family fell apart because she couldn't handle teamwork or shared goals. But then came the real sting. He went on to insult Christine personally, suggesting that she's not well and in trouble. That's when fans, and even some of his own family, drew the line. The insult that went too far. Christine Brown, who spent years feeling undervalued and emotionally distant in her marriage, finally walked away in 2021. And since then, she's been living her best life with David Woolley, traveling, smiling, and glowing with happiness. So when Kody throws shade, saying she's not well, it doesn't just sound bitter, it sounds spiteful. Let's be honest, Christine's radiant energy these days tells a very different story. She's building a new home, cherishing her marriage, and finally living on her own terms. Yet Kody seems stuck in the past, still trying to defend his image instead of owning up to the pain he caused. What Kody's words really mean. When you break it down, Kody's comments reveal a lot more about him than about Christine. He says his goals were about the family working well together, not about his own ultimate happiness. But what if that's the problem? Kody always framed the plural marriage as a team project, where emotions took second place to control and coordination. He wasn't nurturing love, he was managing compliance. Christine, on the other hand, wanted love, respect, and emotional connection, something she felt Kody had long stopped offering. When she finally left, she didn't just leave a marriage. She left a system that had stopped valuing her voice. And Kody's bitterness today shows he's still not ready to admit that. Christine's new life with David Woolley. Fast forward to now, Christine's world couldn't look more different. From romantic getaways to family barbecues and playful Instagram posts, she radiates peace and confidence. David Woolley treats her as an equal partner, not a subordinate. Their wedding was filled with laughter, genuine affection, and the kind of emotional warmth fans rarely saw in her sister wives' days. Even Janelle Brown, another of Kody's exes, openly supports Christine's happiness, saying she's never seen her this confident before. So, when Kody implies Christine's not well, it's not just inaccurate, it's dismissive of her healing journey. The deeper issue, Kody's ego versus reality. Many fans believe Kody's behavior stems from bruised pride. He lost control of his family dynamic, 3 wives left, and only Robyn remains by his side. His public comments often sound less like reflection and more like deflection. By painting Christine as unwell, he tries to rewrite the narrative. He's not the man who lost his family, he's the misunderstood one who tried to keep everyone together. But viewers see through it. They remember how Christine tearfully confessed that Kody stopped showing affection, how he favored Robyn, and how he dismissed her feelings. In many ways, Kody's latest comments only confirm why she left. Fans clap back. The Sister Wives fanbase wasted no time responding online. Twitter and Reddit threads lit up with reactions like, Christine's literally glowing in every picture. Kody sounds jealous. He just can't stand that she's thriving without him. If Christine's not well, then I want whatever she's having. Some fans even compared his words to emotional gaslighting, where someone downplays another person's progress to maintain a sense of control. The overall verdict? Kody's comments backfired big time. The Sister Wives legacy. What's fascinating is how this drama has transformed Sister Wives itself. The show began as a story about faith, unity, and the challenges of plural marriage. But over the years, it's become a mirror of how imbalance and ego can destroy even the strongest family ideals. Christine's departure and Kody's reaction marked the turning point. It's no longer about building one big happy family. It's about individual healing, self-respect, and learning when to walk away. At Reality Replay, we believe Christine's story is more than just a breakup. It's a reminder that sometimes walking away from toxicity isn't failure, it's freedom. Kody may keep talking about goals and teamwork, but Christine has shown us what true happiness looks like, living honestly, loving fearlessly, and never letting anyone define your worth again. In the end, Kody's words reveal his biggest struggle, letting go. Christine moved on, found love, and reclaimed her joy. But Kody, he's still stuck rewriting the past, hoping someone believes his version. The truth, however, is written all over Christine's smile. She doesn't need to prove she's well. Her happiness says it all. So now we ask you, what do you think? Was Kody being honest, or just bitter? Do you believe he's jealous of Christine's happiness with David? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Because here at Reality Replay, we bring you the truth behind every headline, every feud, and every broken reality TV illusion. Until next time, keep it real and keep replaying reality.
Describe what you're looking for.
Someone who's very solid, who knows who they are, not super flashy. I'm kind of done with flashy. Someone who's not so high maintenance, you know. I definitely don't want someone who's such a prima donna.
You said not high maintenance and not a prima donna.
Well, yeah, you know, I guess take that how you want.
Janelle Brown finally reveals what she wants in a man, and it's not Kody. After years of holding her family together, Janelle Brown is finally speaking from the heart. When Suki asked what kind of man she's looking for, her answer said everything about what she's been through, and maybe what she's done tolerating. Is Janelle finally ready for a real partner? Or is this her subtle message to Kody Brown himself? Welcome back to Reality Replay, your home for Sister Wives, 90 Day Fiancé, and all the drama reality TV tries to hide from you. In the latest Sister Wives, one-on-one sit-down, Janelle Brown opened up like never before. Host Suki Krishnan asked her a simple question. Describe what you're looking for. But Janelle's answer turned out to be a quiet earthquake, revealing how much she's changed since leaving Kody and redefining her future. Janelle's words that said it all. When Suki asked, Janelle smiled softly and said, someone who's very solid, who knows who they are. Not super flashy, I'm kinda done with flashy. Someone who's not so high maintenance. I definitely don't want someone who's such a prima donna. Suki repeated it back. You said not high maintenance and not a prima donna? And Janelle, firm but calm, replied, well, yeah. Those two little words carried years of emotional weight, because fans knew exactly who she was talking about without her saying his name. What Janelle really meant. When Janelle says she's done with flashy, it's not about style, it's about substance. For years, Kody Brown projected confidence, charisma, and a big personality. But behind that camera charm, many fans saw someone who demanded control, attention, and loyalty while giving very little back. Janelle's words sound like freedom, the voice of a woman who's done compromising. She doesn't want a showman anymore. She wants stability, peace, and emotional maturity. Someone who knows who they are, because she finally knows who she is. Janelle's transformation. If you've followed Sister Wives over the past decade, you've seen Janelle as the quiet strength of the Brown family. While others broke down or fought back, she stayed grounded, managing finances, raising kids, and holding together a crumbling dynamic. But after years of frustration, emotional distance, and constant tension between Kody and his wives, Janelle finally said enough. Her independence has been inspiring to watch. She's focused on self-growth, faith, and self-sufficiency, buying her own RV, managing her own life, and refusing to live under Kody's rules. And now, for the first time, she's talking about love on her terms. What she's looking for now. Let's break down Janelle's dream man based on what she told Suki. Very solid, someone emotionally steady, dependable, and grounded. She's tired of walking on eggshells or constantly managing someone else's moods. Knows who they are. Confidence without arrogance. She doesn't need someone to dominate her. She needs someone who stands beside her. Not flashy, a humble man, not obsessed with attention, image, or ego. Not high maintenance, someone easygoing, who brings peace, not drama. Not a prima donna, a subtle but powerful jab. She wants a partner, not a performer. Every word sounds like a direct contrast to Kody, and fans noticed immediately. Kody's reaction won't be pretty. It's hard to imagine Kody taking this interview lightly. He's already been on edge in recent episodes, frustrated with Janelle and Christine for disrespecting him and breaking away from his authority. So hearing Janelle publicly describe her ideal man, and everything he's not, must sting. Because let's be honest, Kody's image has always been his armor. He sees himself as the charming leader, the family builder, the man everyone should admire. But now, Janelle is saying she doesn't want a flashy or prima donna type, and that's practically describing Kody to a T. Reality replay analysis. This moment isn't just about Janelle looking for love. It's about reclaiming her voice after years of emotional silence. Janelle's calm, thoughtful tone contrasts sharply with the chaos we've seen from Kody in recent years. Where he shouts, she reflects. Where he defends, she rebuilds. She's not looking backward anymore. She's looking forward, with hope, confidence, and quiet power. And that's why fans are rooting for her. Fan reactions. The Sister Wives community exploded with support online. Janelle deserves someone who adores her calm energy. She's glowing. You can tell she's done with Kody's nonsense. This woman raised half the family and got nothing but criticism. I hope she finds a man who brings her peace. Many fans also pointed out that Janelle isn't chasing fame or money. She's chasing peace of mind. And that's what makes her story relatable to millions of women watching around the world. Kody's future looks different. While Christine has moved on and found love with David Woolley, Janelle's still on her solo journey. But unlike Kody, she's not bitter, she's balanced. Kody, on the other hand, seems trapped in resentment. He talks about loyalty and teamwork, but his actions often reveal insecurity and control. Fans say he'll have a hard time finding another woman like Janelle, because few could match her patience, her strength, or her calm honesty. In other words, Janelle will find someone she likes if she tries. But Kody, he might be stuck with his ego for company. Reality Replay's take. Here at Reality Replay, we've watched Janelle evolve from the family's quiet supporter to one of its strongest voices. Her independence, her self-awareness, and her calm wisdom make her one of the most respected figures in the Sister Wives universe. And her words to Suki weren't just about dating. They were about healing. She's not looking for flashy love. She's looking for real connection, peace, and authenticity, things she rarely got in her marriage to Kody. So what's next for Janelle Brown? Maybe a new chapter filled with confidence, laughter, and a partner who truly values her. She's shown us that strength isn't loud, it's quiet, steady and kind. And sometimes, the softest voice carries the strongest message. So what do you think? Will Janelle find the love she truly deserves? Or is she better off staying independent for now?
Were you happier then, or are you happier now?
Way happier now. Way happier now. Yeah, no, I love my life now. Absolutely love it. Coming back to Sedona, I was a mess. I was like, I can't believe I have to go back to that town, because Sedona was where I understood how little I mattered.
Christine Brown's confession stuns fans. Sedona was where I realized how little I mattered. She smiled through the pain, but her words said everything. Christine Brown finally admits that Sedona was where she realized just how little she mattered. And now she's warning the world that she'll never go back to that kind of heartbreak again. But as Christine glows in her new life, Kody's reaction tells a darker story. Why can't he stand to see her happy? In the newest Sister Wives, one-on-one special, Christine Brown poured her heart out to host Suki Krishnan, and this time, she didn't hold back. When Suki asked, "Were you happier then, or are you happier now?" Christine didn't hesitate for a second. Christine's powerful response. Christine smiled and said, "Way happier now. Way happier now. Yeah, no, I love my life now. Absolutely love it." Then her tone changed. Emotional, reflective, but firm. Coming back to Sedona, I was a mess. I was like, I can't believe I have to go back to that town. Because Sedona was where I understood how little I mattered. Those words hit millions of fans like a punch in the gut. Sedona, once the symbol of their family's dream life, had become, for Christine, a symbol of emotional invisibility. The hidden pain behind her smile. It's heartbreaking to think about what those years in Sedona meant for Christine. Behind the family's picture-perfect scenes, she felt unseen, unheard, and unloved. She's talked before about being excluded from decisions, watching Kody favor Robyn, and realizing her voice no longer mattered. Sedona wasn't just a place, it was the moment she lost herself trying to please everyone else. And now, years later, she's strong enough to say it out loud. That's where I understood how little I mattered. It's one of the rawest lines ever spoken on Sister Wives. Christine's rebirth. But what makes this interview so powerful isn't just the pain, it's the transformation. Christine isn't living in that sadness anymore. She's thriving. She's married to David Woolley, a man who adores her. She's traveling, smiling, and sharing joy with her kids and fans online. When she says, "I love my life now," she means it. She's built a life that's peaceful, happy, and grounded, far from the emotional chaos of her past. And that's what makes Kody's reaction even harder to watch. Kody's bitterness shows again. While Christine's been celebrating her freedom, Kody Brown seems to be doing the opposite. He's been visibly frustrated, defensive, and often bitter when Christine's name comes up. He can't seem to move on, constantly rehashing their history as if trying to rewrite it. Fans have noticed how often he takes subtle digs at Christine's choices, implying she wasn't loyal or gave up too soon. But deep down, many believe it's jealousy. He sees Christine glowing, moving on, and being genuinely loved, something he's not part of anymore. And it bothers him. Reality replay analysis. Let's be real, this goes beyond pride. Kody's anger isn't about Christine's decisions, it's about losing control. He spent years being the center of the Sister Wives universe. But now, Christine is the one fans love, the one everyone roots for. Her happiness threatens his narrative. He wants her to regret leaving, to struggle, to be miserable without him. Because if she's happy, it proves he was the problem all along. That's why his bitterness keeps resurfacing. But here's the truth. Christine's strength is her peace. The more he tries to bring her down, the more she rises. Why Sedona still haunts her. When Christine said she didn't want to go back to Sedona, she wasn't just talking about geography. Sedona represents a time when she felt trapped, emotionally and spiritually. It's where she saw her dreams crumble, where love turned cold, and where she finally realized that no one was coming to save her. Her words, "I can't believe I have to go back to that town," sound like a trauma trigger, a place filled with memories she's worked hard to heal from. And that's why fans agree. Christine should stay away from that energy, and from Kody, the danger of the past. Let's be honest, if Christine tries to reconnect with Kody for any reason, it could reopen old wounds. Kody's still angry, still defensive, and still blaming her for his unhappiness. It's not physical danger, it's emotional danger. The kind that drains your spirit and makes you question your worth again. Christine has come too far for that. She's finally free, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and she deserves to protect that peace at all costs. Fans rally behind Christine. Social media has been overflowing with support since the episode aired. Fans from around the world are cheering for Christine's growth and independence. Christine is glowing. I love seeing her live her best life. She's the definition of strength. Sedona broke her, but Utah healed her. Kody can't stand seeing a woman who moved on without him. That says everything. It's clear, the world sees what Christine's been through, and they're proud of her for choosing herself. Reality Replay's take. At Reality Replay, we believe Christine Brown's journey is more than reality TV. It's a life lesson in self-respect. 4 years, she gave everything to a relationship that gave her little in return. But instead of staying bitter, she turned her pain into purpose. Her words to Suki weren't just an interview moment, they were a victory speech. She's not defined by what she lost. She's defined by what she found: peace, love, and freedom. Kody Brown's story proves one powerful truth. Sometimes, walking away isn't weakness. It's the ultimate act of strength. She left Sedona, she left the pain, and she left behind anyone who made her feel small. Now, she's shining brighter than ever. And no grudge, no bitterness, and no past resentment can take that away. What do you think, Reality Replay family? Do you believe Kody still holds a grudge against Kody? And should Kody ever try to make peace with him again? Or stay far, far away? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Speech Balloon. And if you love Sister Wives updates like this, hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Because at Reality Replay, we bring you the truth behind every headline and heartbreak. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind, and keep replaying reality.